Welcome to Transformers.
Hello, welcome to Transformers.
Hello,
Yes.
look at my cool GM little thing. I don't know what to call it. My GM PNG. I don't know what to call her yet, but this is me. I like GM Lita 1. I really like that one.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We will see. But welcome everybody to episode 2 of Transformers. We are Sans Serona.
So we're going to be doing mostly roleplay today because we don't want to do... Yeah.
Mostly because I don't want to go to the maps that I've prepared because I feel like they would be good with everybody. But Serona and I have also been talking, and I know a good workaround for when they come back, so it'll all be good. But today is a mostly RP heavy session, so it might be shorter than normal. It might not. Maybe it'll go the whole time. Who knows? I don't know how chatty you guys are.
We'll have to wait and see.
I think I suggested this because we were lacking one person, and the other thing is I was like, we kind of need to establish a sort of dynamic between each other as players. I think it's important.
Agreed.
So question, can everybody see themselves on the map?
Yes. I can, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Have we shown off the cool new thing?
Show off the
intro?
cool new thing.
The intro?
Oh shoot, no I haven't. I don't have it.
Oh
no.
Well, I showed it on my side, so if people want to check the VOD and see the intro...
I completely forgot. We have a cool intro. Cool intro made by Monarchlou.
Yes.
That was what I completely forgot.
Next time.
Anyway.
Yeah, next time.
So chat can see. This is the full base.
Cool.
It is very nice, except it doesn't have a computer room. Because apparently finding a cyberpunk map that had a basic computer room was too much. I found a lot of war rooms. But I haven't gone through all the assets yet.
I think I did send you one. There's a computer room in there somewhere, I think.
Yeah, somewhere.
But
yeah, I asked everybody in game where they think they would be in the base, and so we have Traction and Cloudbreak in the lounge, hanging out with Hot Rod, and then in the what
happened?
Con transformed, and that's
I'm trying to figure out how to change my alt PNG.
I'm not sure how to do that. I was trying to look at that too, and I was just like, I was like, Khan's disappeared. But we've got Skybound and Soilbleed in the shooting range, with Chromia and Pyra.
Ladies.
Pyra is better.
Ladies.
But yeah, and that's where everybody is right now. This is a base that was constructed first by Botanica when she was by herself, but over the past 6 months, once everybody woke up, they've helped her carve out this base and fill it with as much as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as is excuse me. Let me start that over. To kind of give an idea of kind of like the role-playing aspect of this and kind of like world-building type stuff, I did mention it last time that this is an Earth that's been influenced by Cybertronian technology. According to humanity, 20 years ago, a bunch of space debris fell from the sky and crash landed on the planet, and ever since then there's been discovery of a brand new energy source. The humans, just call it new energy, but all the Cybertronians know that it's energon. But humans aren't calling it that. They're just calling it new energy. And it's powering everything on the planet. You have encountered one of the engineers who's been using a lot of this new technology and new stuff. Mortimer Dawncrest, who you've discovered is upgrading Decepticons and building a bunch of machines based off Cybertronian tech that he's calling Cyber AI. Mortimer is very much a tech bro, very much trying to promote these...
Sorry, I sneezed.
It's okay. That the Cyberbots are basically, they're gonna drive for you, they're gonna take you where you need to go. No longer do we have to have human beings driving trucks. They can just drive. The cyber semis will do everything for transportation and everything. And one day the vehicles will be able to transform into other vehicles or other things. Mortimer really is really kind of hyping up a lot of these technologies of the Cyber AI. The other engineer who you are not acquainted with is Calvin Grendusk. And Calvin runs Grendusk Medical and Technologies, and is very much about like keeping peace and keeping people healthy and all the good stuff. Calvin develops prosthetics and other types of things with the Cybertronian tech, and believes that this new technology and this new energy can lead us, into a brand new era where we never have to fight anymore. There's no arms races anymore or anything like that. It's all about helping humanity, recover. Calvin also believes in a lot of his commercials and a lot of his charity work that this technology could even bring back extinct animals and everything. Like, he believes in this, that this is a sign of things to come, like of good things to come. Mortimer is very much a person of progress and industrialization, and is desperately trying to get into space with all this tech.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two very different commercials. Like, you kind of like see when you on TV or on any of the different little stream feeds that Botanica has, because she tries to keep very plugged into what's going on. Mortimer is very much a, look at this cool car that you can get. One day it might transform into something. What? I don't know. Cyber AI. It's awesome. Give me money.
Yeah.
Come join the Cyber AI metaverse.
Oh no.
Sign up for Mortimer book.
The Mortiverse.
The Mortiverse.
No, I don't like it.
Whereas Calvin talks about technology, helping with charity and all the breakthroughs they've made in medicine and so forth. Botanica wonders if Calvin could be a potential ally, but she's still very nervous about reaching out to humans. So that's kind of where we're at in the world. You are all hanging out with your various people. Let's start with the person who raided me and my girl. We'll start with Cloudbreak and Traction over here, hanging out with Hot Rod in the lounge area.
All right.
And you can go at your own pace. This is, like I said, a roleplay heavy session. We'll just kind of move from place to place. And what you guys want to do is what you want to do. like, I will say, Hot Rod is very interested in both of you and racing both of you, and
course
so
he is.
probably has a bunch of like maps and locations picked out on different ways that like different racetracks and things that you could go on.
What are some of the places that he's suggesting?
Mostly secluded places. Like, he doesn't want to go. Like, he's trying to respect Botanica as much as possible, and be like, "Hey, I want to make sure that I want to make sure that humans don't see us."
Mm-hmm.
But look at this place. This has cool curve around things and so forth and so on.
Right.
He's also trying to discuss how to make a race between a car and a jet work.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could just fly over all the different obstacles that the cars would have to deal with.
Right.
Potentially, you just put some flares as you put flares on the ground
Yeah, it's
as a sort
like,
of follow that.
it's like, okay, so we get what about some of these canyons over here? We've got a lot of stuff that we can just use as obstacle courses and stuff like that. And just stuff to keep me close to the ground and, out of the air, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like, we got to be careful about this one, though. There is a cyber AI facility nearby. So,
Ugh.
I mean, we probably are far enough away where it's okay. But, I'm going to put this in the top 5 locations that we could do.
Put it up in the like 4 to 5 area range, right?
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah, traction. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I don't think they can track us, right? They don't know we're here for the most part, so we could probably get close to them at least. I mean, that location would probably be fine. Probably.
Well, I do have some safer areas. Like, I've done a few laps around here. He points to a location that appears kind of like in this this hills and valleys area and stuff like that. Like, these are roads that people don't really use as much, so I think this would be cool. I've been around here a few times. I've scoped out all of these places.
Right.
So,
I mean, worst comes to worst, if they see us, they're not going to be able to catch us, so
true.
they won't be able to keep up. At least with me, anyway.
Same.
Hey,
Nobody flies like me.
I'm pretty fast too. Look, I'm not called Hot Rod for nothing. But I did want to mention. I did want to ask something though, since I hope it's not like a touchy subject or anything like that. But like,
Fire away.
like, you guys met him, kind of. I've just seen Morty on the TV. What's he like?
Snooty little prick, mostly.
Little Leaf really didn't like him, but I don't think any of us really liked him. I don't know, I wasn't really there. I was outside waiting for a signal to get away.
Yeah.
But Lightwing says he was a jerk, so I'd take her word for it.
That's
Oh, yeah.
She just-
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to tell Brainy in the chat. Yes, this is the Renegade game. This is the Transformers, the Essence D20 from Renegade.
Mm.
Yee. Yee. I like that my little girl jumps up and down.
Boing, boing.
Seriously though, felt my tanks do a flip every single time he opened his mouth.
That's how I feel whenever I see him on the commercials. He's really creepy.
Yeah, not to mention that stupid arm of his. It
Oh
looks
yeah, I heard about that.
Mhm.
Like, he doesn't show that in the commercials, obviously, but what the heck
Probably
is up
that's-
with that?
It's got like notes of Cybertronian tech in there. I don't know what's going on with it, but whatever it is, it doesn't like Gannick pairing all that well. I gave him a friggin' seizure when we were chatting with him. That was kind of what gave us our opening to get the fuck out of there. Get the frag out. Words.
That's wild. That's wild. Man.
Telling me.
Hmm.
And let's not forget who he was hanging out with.
Yeah, Barricade of all
Yeah.
people.
Ugh.
I mean, it makes sense that he's keeping company with him. If he needs muscle, there's nothing like a friggin' and there's no leg breaker like Barricade.
Yeah, that's true. But it makes you wonder, though. At least makes me wonder: are there more cons here? Like, how many Decepticons are on this planet? Like, how many of us are on this planet?
Guess this is
And
good.
how many of them are in league with him?
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't imagine cons, aligning themselves up with a human
Mhm. I mean,
unless it benefited them in some way.
yeah, pretty sure that the only reason that Barricade's aligned with him is probably the upgrades, and also just he's probably planning on just flatlining him the minute they get the chance.
Maybe.
Yeah, if that arm doesn't do it, then Barricade definitely will.
Man, I do not like being so on edge about everything.
Yeah, the truth.
I know Botanica's kind of right. We should be quiet. We don't know what the humans are going to do, but oh boy. Living on Cybertron was not a pleasant experience, and I was hoping, could be a little better.
Seriously. I get we need to be careful, but I would love to be able to stretch my wings a little bit more.
I mean, as long as you let Botanica know where you're going, should be fine.
That's the thing. I want to be able to just go out on my own and just do stuff without having her breathing down my neck or getting her okay.
Well, she's in charge.
Yeah.
And plus, if you sneak out and you get in trouble, how are we going to be able to help you?
Fair, I guess. That is supposing that they actually can catch me for me to be in trouble.
Well, I mean, they might catch you unaware.
Right. But I was still one of the fastest people on the Sky Circuit.
That's true.
How was it? How about you, Traction? How was it on Velocitron? Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like to just only have to go on the back roads and stuff, and not be able to go through the streets.
It's pretty great, not gonna lie. We're all about speed over there, so it's all about just flooring it. We just full throttle all day. It was pretty great. I mean, I felt kind of bad leaving it behind, but I kind of had to. I kind of had to come here and help with the fight,
It's much appreciated too. I wish I could have seen Velocitron before everything went down.
Maybe with
It
all
was-
the...
Well, I was just gonna say, like, Megatron got real xenophobic near the end there. I mean, he was always a tyrant, but like the great fleet that he was building, like, and the declaration of war on planets we hadn't even been to. I don't know. It got real weird. Just all of a sudden, he went from let's stay on Cybertron to let's conquer the universe.
Right?
I think that desperation kicked in, I think.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. Did you ever hear the rumors? The rumors that Orion Pax, the guy who organized the whole resistance and rebellion, he got all the relics. Like, took all the cyber keys, took all the weapons of Primus, all that stuff.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I wonder if, like, there were rumors that the reason why Megatron was going nuts was because he didn't have any of the stuff left. It all disappeared.
No, none of that reached us on Velocitron, at least, or at least it didn't reach me. I didn't hear anything about that. That's why. If that's true, that's insane. That's wild.
Right?
I know, like, just like a random scholar pulling off a huge heist like that. Well, and I mean, I didn't even know that the weapons of Primus had been recovered. Like, those, I thought those were lost, like, a long, long time ago. Like, War with Unicron stuff. Like,
Oh, now there's a name that reached us.
That's one story I'm glad I wasn't around for.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Before my time too, it was probably still proto when that happened.
Yeah, it's just. Ugh. I heard rumors too. I mean, back in the Resistance, that there were still members of the cult of Unicron out. Don't know why.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh well. Enough rumors. I think maybe the next step is to requisition, some passes. Like, see if Botanica could give us, time to get these races underway.
That'd be nice.
What are we thinking? We thinking best 3 out of 5? This
Yeah.
winner take all
We'll do-
kind of thing.
What are we gonna bet with? Bragging rights or
The day passes.
Probably. I don't know. Bragging rights, like. To be honest, I mean, we don't have a lot of stuff.
yes.
Anode and Lug have been really cool about recovery, but they've got a lot of stuff in storage that they found and everything. So maybe they have something there. Maybe there's something there we could make as a trophy.
Hey.
Hmm.
We'll have to just take a look through there and see what we can find.
Well, yeah, I could go talk to Botanica about giving us the pass to, do this, and maybe you two could talk to Anode and see what she's got.
Yeah. If
I mean, we
she
could-
and,
We could make a show out of it for everyone on the base if they want. I mean, they could track us, right? They could see who was in ahead of the pack. We could get everybody watching it. Get
yeah,
get a bit of R&R for everybody.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be great.
Get a crowd.
Just
cool
relax.
stuff.
Yeah, just have a cool thing that everybody can focus on. I like this more and more.
yeah.
I like this idea more and more. We need this.
Yeah. Especially after everything that went down with that little weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure knowing that there's cons out there put Botanica one foot closer to the pits.
She's been real cooped up and stressed. I mean, she can't move very far, and everything, but man, like, I don't know. Pyra's been on her case a lot because Pyra doesn't really respect her as a leader.
Right.
But I mean, like, she's all we got.
Mm-hmm.
She was the highest ranking of us at the time. I mean, now ranks don't really seem to have a meaning anymore.
Not really, no.
Pyra's probably too used to being in charge of her own teams.
Exactly.
Oh well, yeah. Don't bring that up to her if you see her.
Well,
I mean, I'm still. We're all holding out hope that a lot of the people who are on our ship, on those refugee ships, are still alive.
Right.
But like, she's the only one of her team.
Mhm.
I
Like,
can't imagine she would have left them behind either. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine she would have just left.
it's been a pretty sore subject.
I can imagine.
I have an out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know if there are combiners with the rest of the team?
Do you know if
Pyra.
Pyra is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You know Pyra is a combiner.
Okay.
Like Pyra and her team were Knights of Primus.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
sort of they formed during the Resistance. Excuse me.
So we know they're bonded with each other
Yes.
because they've been in each other's heads.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done the combiner thing. Because the Enigma of Combination was one of the relics Orion Pack supposedly acquired.
Mhm.
Yeah, she turned into the Victorion team, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
But as far as you all know, Pyra is the only one of her team that's here. There was when all the stasis pods woke up and everything. It was just y'all, and she was not doing great about that.
Yeah, I can imagine how I can only imagine what she's feeling. You hear Cloud say she kind of gets a little like sullen when she says that. Losing that part of yourself like that, being cut off from it or whatever is. It's like, I don't even have to imagine. I know what that's like. It's the worst.
Yeah. Hot Rod just kind of like gathers up the papers and everything like that. I don't like thinking about. I know bots are hard to kill, but like to go from a ship with hundreds of bots on it to just us.
Yeah. Don't like the implications of that at all.
I mean, I can hope that they're scattered across the universe and they're maybe experiencing just like us, waking up on a planet, just trying to survive, and hopefully one day we get back to each other. I don't know.
It's really hard to
Anyway, I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
go and talk to Botanica.
Good idea.
Hmm.
See if you can't get her to give us a little bit of wiggle room.
You got it. As he walks out the door and makes his way.
Right.
Makes his way all the way to the computer room. Whee!
Hey.
Meow.
Okay.
Right. How's Lightwing holding up?
Yeah, she was a little rattled getting that close to a con, but you know she did well. She got in there, she got out of there. No harm, no foul. But yeah, man, it's like, I mean, I joined the fight because we saw a con attack, but we haven't been up close and personal with one like for a long time. Like I could probably count on one. I probably wouldn't even need like both servos to count how many times we've come up face to face with an actual con. I mean, until I joined the team. No offense to you guys, you're not cons anymore, but like it's been a while. I haven't really.
We're not in the room with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sky and Soil. They're the ones who are cons. I was part of the resistance before then.
Oh.
I saw my fair share of them out there, including Sky. That was not a good time for either of us.
No, that's
still a sore subject for them, both of them, and I kind of feel the same way.
I'm glad they're on our side. I'll say that. I'll say that much. I'm glad they're fighting with us, not against us.
Yeah, same here. If I remember what it was like trying to pin pin him down back then. That was before he and Soil were pretty much joined at the hip.
Traction will just kind of put a hand on Lightwing, just be like, yeah, I can relate to that. I can relate to feeling bonded to another.
That's right. I don't know why I keep forgetting about your connection with Lightwing. We're in the same kind of boat with that.
Yeah, like a common ground.
Speaking of boats, bringing up the arcs like that. I can't imagine how many of the old guard are still around, or if there are even any out there. Like Hemostat, Seafoam, everybody. I don't even know where the old team is. They're here.
I mean, this was going to be my first mission. What a way to start it off, huh?
Right.
Still, I'm sure we'll get a chance to prove ourselves in when the time comes.
Yeah. Pretty sure we haven't seen the last of Morty or Barricade. What's that thing again? Exterior say ACAB?
Yeah, I've seen them say that.
Goes double for him. Yeah. No disrespect to Prowl, but
I mean, I've heard some things, but I won't repeat them in kind of gestures to Lightwing. I won't repeat them in polite company. But I've heard some things.
yeah.
Some rumors reach. Those are some of the rumors that did reach me, but I won't go into it. It doesn't bear talking about. We don't even know where he is. He might not be all right. So.
True enough. Best not to speak ill of the dead. Or
Exactly.
potentially dead. We don't even know.
Schrodinger death.
Schrodinger's bot.
Yeah, Schrodinger's cop, but
Yep.
Schrodinger's cop.
I guess we can ask him when he turns up. I guess.
Yeah, if he turns up.
Yeah.
How about you? Anybody you're hoping to run into?
I mean, I wasn't really expecting to see anybody from the home world because obviously it's so far away. I mean, I wasn't really. I was kind of planning on going back once I'd contributed a little bit more. I haven't really had a chance to really prove myself or. The Velocitron pride. I mean, hopefully, Clocker and Breakdown might have made it, but I don't. I haven't heard. I haven't heard back from anybody since I left. To be honest, I know Override was. Kind of sending folks out left and right when the attacks started happening to try and join the resistance, but I didn't really keep in touch with anybody really. I just kind of saw my chance to join this crew and took it, and I've not really looked back since, to be honest.
Yeah.
They've hopefully I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're fine.
Hopefully if Fleshies keep on unearthing all the Cybertronian tech like they have been, maybe we'll find a way to rebuild build a space bridge here and get you back home.
I mean, if maybe the Fleshies, we might find one that's like as smart as Morty thinks he is, but one that we can use, and maybe we can find some way to track down the others. I mean, it can't be impossible if they've worked out how to use our tech this much already. Maybe they can. Maybe we can work together with them if we find one that we can trust. You know, more than half a click. We could maybe we could find some kind of like long range scanner to track them down, and then we could pan out and regroup if they're here.
Right.
I mean, obviously there's nothing to say they're even on this rock, but you know, it might be it. I mean, it's something we could bring up with Botanica at some point. Get some of the nerds on it, get them to build something.
Yeah, she's already mentioned that that one medtech guy who she thinks might be trustworthy, but she's, I don't know, sometimes she feels like she's too overcautious for her own good. Like
I suppose
she's kept us alive this long, but sometimes over planning is worse than just jumping the gun.
Yeah. He who hesitates is lost, as they say.
Yep, true enough.
But I don't know. Maybe that medtech guy might be okay. I mean, have we had any dealings with him yet, or are we just seeing him on the into what are the fleshies call it? Their network, the little cute one that they've got, the little network internet.
Yeah.
Internet. Oh, I've been calling it the internet, and no one corrected me.
The internet.
Yeah.
But okay. Well, I mean, have we seen anything of him on that? Do we have any info on him, or?
Could I make a roll for that, Maddie?
You can.
What would that be?
All right. Oh, that does remind me actually of some things I do want to bring up that I've learned from the system. I should be giving you guys more bonuses and negatives. The system pretty much runs on bonuses and negatives. The reason why we kept rolling 2 dice and everything was a snag is that any skill that's not trained is automatically is at a disadvantage.
Oh,
To fix that, I'm supposed to give you bonuses. So,
Right.
Okay.
also, you all have a pool of hero points. You get a hero point per player. So right now you have a pool of 4 hero points. These points do not reset. Do reset to the minimum. But you can earn more by doing role-playing things, really cool things in battle, earning crits and that kinds of stuff. So the more
kind of like inspiration or
Yeah.
But according to the book, I should be giving them out like candy. Like anytime I think something cool is happening or that you deserve it, I should be giving them out. Because so if you get below 4 in a session, like if you use them all up, it'll be reset to 4. But if you end a session with like 8, you're gonna start the next session with the 8.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
That kind of thing. As opposed to like Pathfinder hero points that are always reset back to 1 every session, and that kind of thing.
Right.
I prefer this.
Yeah,
Yes.
where do we mark those?
I mark the story points because
Okay.
they're a collective pool. You all get to
Okay.
use from them.
Okay.
So you should. All right. It's probably going to be a culture roll, which you're not skilled in. But I'm going to give, because Botanica is always like playing videos and things, and she's plugged into the internet and everything like that. You do have 2 upshifts on this.
All right.
Like the inner Johns.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. That's great. A 22.
Oh.
That's nice. Since it is a snag, it doesn't count it does the lower of the 2, but that's still 22, which is in green, which is still a, huge success.
You disgust me.
Huh?
Sorry, I got an inner John cube pelted at my face. Continue. Ignore me.
Nice.
So Calvin Calvin has a very public profile. Calvin is very much an activist, very active with his charities and so forth and so on. Calvin was pretty much an unknown in the engineering field until what happened. Um, so when all the pieces started flying to Earth, many engineers and many people tried studying the stuff, but very, very few figured out what to do with it. Calvin and Mortimer are famous because they worked together originally, and the two of them seem to almost unlock the potential of the materials that were found.
Mhm.
However, the two began to fight and bicker, and they, went into two different directions. Calvin is very against the cyber AI project in all of its forms. Calvin does not focus on like vehicles or anything like that or so forth. Calvin's main use of this technology and energy source is a way to, give free energy to all the people,
Right.
cut down on medical costs and things like that, which are virtually non-existent right now because of the
Right.
breakthroughs he's done. Now, granted, Calvin is also funding research because Energon or new energy as the humans call it, has created a new type of radiation that is
Right.
affecting people and animals in weird ways.
Mhm.
So basically, we got rid of, to make a semi-morbid joke, we got rid of the old cancer and now there's new cancer kind of thing.
Mhm.
Like there's now new diseases and new things that they now have to deal with because Energon is around.
Right.
So we got rid of one huge problem that we were having with radiation and stuff like that, and now
Mhm.
we've got a new problem. And Calvin is the forefront of this. And one of his big things is these advanced prosthetics, like new limbs, new organs, all that kind of stuff. Advanced, like fixing, people's eyes or giving hearing to those who can't hear, and so forth and so on.
Right. Okay.
Star Trek advancement. He's basically giving people the tools to help with disabilities and stuff like that. So
Yes.
that's why Botanica think that he's potentially an ally.
Yeah, and he's very much he's also against the basically, I guess, cyberization of the planet. This idea of like, oh, we need to create more cities, we need to create more things and more stuff and
Right.
more whatnot. And he's like, well, no, because there's animals and plants here, and if the animals and plants go away,
So do the
they're
humans.
gone forever, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he's also one of those. Calvin is very much one of those mythical in our reality kind of people who he's not worth a lot of money because he gives away most of his money. Not in charities he creates or anything for tax breaks, but in other charities and things.
Right.
Like he gives away most of his money, so his net worth is very low.
Right.
Mortimer is, of course, the kind of person who is just like, man, I can't wait until I become a Googleplexionaire, kind of a person. Calvin is also very public facing. Mortimer is not. Mortimer is very much if you're going to talk to me, you're going to talk to me through a computer screen kind of person. He does a lot of
Sociopath.
presentation. Yeah. He does a lot of presentations and things like that. He appears in hologram form and so forth and so on. Calvin is a people person and is
Right.
actually out and doing stuff.
He's not afraid of the spotlight or to being seen.
Not at all.
Yeah. Alright, so if we needed a public advocate, if we did...
Oh, I forgot the most important part. As I'm scrolling through my notes. Most important part. Calvin also has a 9-year-old daughter. But he's not married, and nobody has ever seen him married.
A child.
So there's a lot of rumors about where his kid comes from.
Is it like
Interesting.
known to be a what's it called? A scandal? Like people are
Kind of is.
gossiping.
people gossip. Like every so often, people will see Calvin and some other activist or celebrity, doing something together, and they'll be like, maybe that's the mom, kind of thing. And Calvin has basically been like, can you please leave my private life alone? Blah blah blah. But
Stop being parasocial.
yeah, but a lot of people are very much like, this is just weird. Like we heard like he was a confirmed bachelor for years and years, and then all of a sudden he has a daughter, but there's still no person at his side, and there's still no ring or anything like that. Like, what's going on? And he's telling us not to talk about it. So of course we're going to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the press needs dirty laundry.
There's a couple of conspiracy boards that think she's an alien, like she's some sort of alien kid.
I wonder.
I'm not sure if I should share theories out of character when I'm not in the room in character.
Right. I think and we may have the same theories.
I hope there are theories forming. But yeah, all this information is known, and you can present this to Traction.
Right. So I relay that to him basically.
This is what we know. Blar.
So he is, if he's legit, he's probably our best option, right? That all sounds pretty great.
Yeah.
If he,
It's just there's a difference between it sounding great and it actually being great,
yeah, and how close do we have to get to work out with where he falls?
Right.
Can we work out if he's trustworthy without having to meet him, or are we going to need a face-to-face to really work out if we can trust this guy?
Right. Though it seems like, thankfully, as opposed to Morty, then he actually doesn't mind showing his face. So we've got that going for us.
I mean, he seems to have the same kind of affinity for tech as Morty. Maybe I don't know. He might get a kick out of meeting us. It doesn't have to be a one-sided thing. He could get something out of it. He might enjoy meeting a new life form.
Mm-hmm. Or the source of his tech, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
That's the other thing. We need to figure out how to broach that topic to him. Like, he probably knows that the tech it comes from an alien world, but he doesn't know just the extent of how alien. Like, the concept of a fully non-organic life form is probably just it probably would blow his brains.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should probably. I mean, we'll have to approach with caution, regardless of what we decide to do. We can mention the idea to Botanica. I mean, I'm sure she's aware of him.
Absolutely, she's aware of him. There's no way she isn't aware of him.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe we could bring that up, bring him up to her when we would talk to her about the race, maybe.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a good idea. As good a time as any, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I should probably go track down Anna, see what she's got that we can use for a surprise or something.
Yeah. I'll be here with Lightwing if you need anything.
Sounds good. I'll head out and see about tracking down. Come on, let me know. There we go. See about tracking down Anna.
If you just go all the way left, you should be able to find the storage room.
Right.
But we will take a pause from you two and then head over to the shooting range.
Good idea.
With Sky and Soil, but also Chromia and Pyra.
Yeah. I think what we're doing right now is getting our bearings and stuff like that. At least Skybound's like trying to do like target practice because he's been missing a lot, and he's assuming that's because like being out of stasis for a while has made him kind of lose his edge, because like it or not, sometimes these sorts of things are disorienting, and they also went through a crash, so
Yeah. But yeah,
Chromia is more here to just sort of like she's at like a console making sure to reset the targets and everything. Pyra is, I think you're probably pretty sure she's working something out, because she just
bless you.
and not really hitting targets, just sort of like, but doing damage.
So she's like doing something we're not entirely sure, and she's like hurting targets, but we're not sure how.
No. She's throwing her sword. Like,
Oh.
and it can return back to her. It's essentially a flaming sword. It's an energy sword. She's flinging it, and they're not hitting the targets dead on, but they're hitting close enough where the impact and the energy does damage the target, and then she calls the sword back to her and just keeps doing it. But you can tell she's both trying to hit the target, but also like there's something going on. She's just thinking.
Can I maybe like help her out with like posture and stuff like that, because I'm a sharpshooter?
She sort of isn't listening. If you do try to bring yourself up, like try to be like, hey, kind of thing.
Oh, she's really in the zone, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna leave her alone if she's in
Chromia
this
kind of
zone.
looks over at you and is just like, don't worry about her. Just let her go through whatever she's going through. I'm sure she'll be her talkative self the moment she's like, she succeeds at whatever it is she thinks she's trying to succeed at.
I mean, we're all going through some stuff at this moment, so I don't blame her, is all I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, it's a lot, you know. I think the knowledge that Barricade is out there is kind of what has set her off. I know it's set a few of us off, considering that we all feel much weaker than we've ever been.
Yeah.
And from the sounds of your report, Barricade was getting an upgrade, and yeah.
We absolutely need to try and gear ourselves up or something like that, because unfortunately, from what I could deduce of the fight, because we did try to fight Mortimer, the problem is he had us surrounded, and we, even if we killed the drones, they just kept coming in, and the thing is, they were hurting us a lot whenever they did land a hit. We had no choice but to surrender. He kind of looks like soil bleed.
We'll be back to full fighting strength at some point. I know it. Like we've got a lot of I believe in us. I really do.
Yeah.
I know looking for more parts and things, and we're trying. And energon abounds on this planet, so I don't know how long it'll take, but I believe that we will be back to fighting strength sooner than we realize.
Yeah, if I have to be honest, I find it a little frustrating that I went from being able to hit targets dead on, and now My servos are not steady anymore.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I just can't seem to... We were in stasis for so long, and they were so disruptive. That really dealt,
It
I
downgraded
really feel,
us.
quote, I really feel like I went from a level 13 to a level 1. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Um,
I sure wonder what did that.
yeah, that's wild.
That's wild.
I seem to remember a stat block of me being much stronger. Anyway. No, she's just like typing down parameters and things like that, and like, although it looks like it's just a standard like target range from the map, it's actually got a lot of like hard light constructs and things. It can do many different combat scenarios and so forth.
Oh.
There are even doors where you can go into the area itself and, try to simulate some sort of like combat and tactics and stuff if you so wish. But
Can I roll to hit something?
you can. Also, hold on. I need to pull up the book real quick.
I did want to check what was the stat for the sniper rifle, because I'm not entirely sure the base stat in the foundry thing is correct.
Yeah, I don't know if it is either. I know some things were not correct,
Yeah,
but let me see.
because
Oop.
when I go check my gear and check for
Nope, I don't want that to be on screen.
the rifle, it says alertness is the stat, and I just feel like, wouldn't it be targeting?
I think it's because targeting that's actually a good point. I think targeting is for something else, but let's see.
Well, my pistols use targeting, so I'm a little confused, I guess.
Mhm. Where is the sniper rifle?
Darling, if you want to say anything, now's your chance.
Oh, so I was just also focused on target shooting.
Oh, it requires you to have alertness. You be trained in alertness, but it is a targeting thing.
Okay.
It is targeting.
Okay, so basically alertness is like it's targeting, but alertness is still there, right? So I should keep it as alertness.
You need to be trained. Yeah, you need to be trained as alertness. But you can also spend, since this would technically be, you could spend 3 free actions to gain plus 3 upshifts, which I think you should do when you roll.
Okay, I can test that. So perform an attack roll and 3 upshifts.
Yep, 3 upshifts.
Oh, a baby.
12.
Wow.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's probably there's just something. There was just like, it was the whole situation in the, with the being surrounded, but just the precision of the cyber AIs. It wasn't just that they were surrounding you. They seemed to be able to hit you, and you don't, like, they could hit you no matter how fast you were or how evasive you thought you were, and it was seeing Soil getting hit with such precision, and they were able to get through Soil's armor like it was nothing. It's just kind of like you took that moment, you aimed and you fired, but you still couldn't hit the target, as you were just sort of like reminded of like how easily it felt like Mortimer could dispatch you.
Yeah.
You were you all were talking about how cocky he was, but in reality, he was holding all the cards. Like at any point, he could have just could have shot you all down, and then extracted whatever information he wanted. Like he had all the cards, and you can feel yourself just still thinking about that moment.
Yeah, Skybound's gonna grit his teeth and just like, you know, he's like gripping his rifle a little too hard. He's terrified, and at the same time he's like frustrated that like his hand was forced. It's really like dawning on him that like he had to basically talk himself out of the situation, but in a way where like they were put in a unwanted submissive position, and he's just like very angry at that, and it's just like it shows on his face. His optics are flaring with rage.
You then feel a very large hand like land on your shoulder.
Oh, he jumps. It's just
Pyra's just like not like just look down at you. Is like, I understand your rage, small one, but fear not. You will have another chance to show that fool the might of the Cybertron.
It's just it's frustrating to not have been able to take the moment into my own servos and having to make an humiliating display of myself and everybody. I had no choice. We had no choice to do this to survive, and I'm starting to think that it was kind of cowardly.
It was not. As it says in the great tome of Primus, sometimes you must understand the situation and understand the consequences so that you may formulate a plan moving forward. You had to do what you had to do in that moment, and by Primus, you are alive. And so, thus, you will be able to take advantage of the situation next time. I believe it's so.
If we can pinpoint the location of that fleshling, you can bet your aft that I am going to squish the light out of him for doing this to us.
Yes. Perhaps next time I shall join you into the fields of battle.
That would be great.
Far too much. I wish to pry apart these abominations to our Cybertronian brethren.
We do need to be careful not to be seen by organic beings, mostly because at this point, I'm not sure how to explain it, but Mortimer's machine were precise. They were capable of tearing through us like an oil cake, and it's just how can I explain this? He has an advantage over us, and I suppose that Botanica is right that we do need to exert caution. However, I'm all for destroying as many of these abominations as possible, if allowed to.
Yes, as much as it loads me to admit, Botanica may be right in these situations, but I must tell you, good friend, what do you know of the Quintesson War?
Not a lot. I think Soilbleed would know more. He was in that war. Kind of looks over at
Yes,
Soilbleed.
Soil was a loyal companion during those times. The Quintessons were a strange race. They shared the planet Cybertron with us. But they were destructive. They would tear apart large patches of Energon and just devour and devour and devour.
I heard that they're strange in terms that they have multiple personalities attached to one being.
The leaders certainly did. Many of the standard, what was not known to most Cybertronians, but known to us on the field, was many Quintessons were single-faced, and very similar to Cybertronians in many ways. It was their leaders. The higher up the ranks you went, the more personalities they had. Their leader being a 5-faced entire court. A judge, jury, executioner, prosecutor, defender, all wrapped up into one. Once that being went down. But I get ahead of myself. My point that I'm making is, the Quintessons were fragile, but they were numerous. They were capable of taking down Cybertronians far more powerful than myself and Soil. But we did not give up. It felt demoralizing to watch one of our strong fall to so many. But once we understood where their power came from, we were able to crush them and send the stragglers off-world forever.
So basically, you're telling us that we could potentially find the source of this person's influence and cut it off.
Exactly. I do believe that that Botanica is correct and you are correct in that we need to observe caution. What your report has told me is that if too many of these cyber AIs get around us, they can take us all down. But
yes,
if we were to be smarter about taking them down and more efficient, we could win.
Soilbleed and I are known to do certain strategies when it comes to open fields and being gladiators and the likes. Whenever I would not be able to see a target in my field, I would at least be able to give suppressing fire for Soilbleed to either close in or be able to assail the targets.
Yes. Soil is a formidable warrior. You are a formidable shooter.
Not really made to be taking hits, being a jet and all, but I know my way around guns. Are you transformed right now, Con?
Con doesn't.
Yes.
You're in tank form.
I am in fact transformed. However, I am also trying to figure out how to add the icon by just going through absolutely everything.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. Because this is a fan-made Foundry thing, and so there is a website I can go to, hopefully, to see if they have this on there. But yeah, when we transform, we turn into little hooded faces, and I can't figure out exactly why. You should be able to change the picture.
So go in your character sheet, click the Alt Mode tab, and then it did for me. It's Seeker, so yours should be something else. If you go into details, there's the Alt Mode token image. You click Browse File.
Where's details?
You can check on my stream. If you check my stream real quick, you'll see where I am. So like, you click Alt Mode, and then you click the little Edit button in Alt Mode. You go in the Detail tab, and then after that, there's a Browse File.
Huh.
And then you can upload. Uploads for this folder are prohibited because content here may be overwritten during updates. So I think that the GM needs to...
Oh, click Assets.
Assets.
Click Assets, the Assets folder, and you should be able to upload the folder now. Or upload the file now.
Yes.
I'm now watching Monarchlou's stream.
But yeah, that's how you do the alt modes.
Interesting. Okay, so we'll all have to do that at some point. Okay. Interesting.
I have to scroll way up in our DMs because we send so much shit to each other.
Select file.
Yeah.
Let me test.
Oh wait, you didn't send it to me.
Also, and not gonna lie, Maddie, when Pyra was talking about the Book of Primus,
Yeah.
my initial thought was a line from my childhood, like it says in the Code of the West from freeing Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Here, darling.
I was kind of going for the like Megatron's weird ramblings at the end of Beast Wars, where he's got the Book of Primus, and he's just like quoting very random, out of context things from the book to make his points.
Yeah.
I'm a very tiny plane.
You are a very tiny plane.
Oh.
I might need to make those images bigger.
I don't think it's the image. I think it's the size.
Yeah, I think it's normal. Like it's the size of the tokens for.
Yeah, it's the frame.
This is silly. I'm just a tiny toy plane. I have a cat in my lap. He's purring.
Aww.
Okay, I was trying to do some experiments to figure some stuff out. But yeah, I do love that you transformed into a tiny plane.
I'm just a little guy.
Just a little guy. But yeah, we can figure that out.
Yeah, I'm sure you can figure that out, but at least we found out how to put the images in the alt modes.
Yeah.
Tiny tank.
The time. Wow.
Oh, that's. Huh. Yeah, for me, it's like. It's facing the wrong direction. That's.
Tank becomes Tink.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't understand.
Oh, I see. You need to click your alt mode size. Hold on.
Why is it
so
facing
I put
backwards?
I put it as large now.
I want to try this out, see what it looks like.
There we go.
Could you do me a favor, darling, and resend that flipped upside down?
You can turn around, darling, with your token. You're supposed to
Yes,
be
if
able.
I move.
You want me to change it position?
Oh,
Hold on.
Construct lacks the permit.
Yeah, it's the same ties as
For
you.
what?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to turning into tiny vehicles.
Tiny vehicles.
It's an important part of the process.
It is an important part of the process. Turning into tiny vehicles.
Yeah, become tiny vehicles.
Become tiny.
I'm trying. Extended. What's gigantic?
When I made it large, it's just the same size as my token, so...
I think that's the correct size.
Okay.
Maybe a bit too big. We're just like toying with the. Oh, that's very small.
Oh, now soil looks good. Good size.
Yeah, I think huge is accurate. There you go. Fixed. This guy's gonna look at soil and be like, "Are you shy? Is that why you're in your tank mode now?"
Should I be rolling attack rolls on these targets?
If you want to, yes.
Okay.
Yep. And if you're aiming, I forget what your speed is, actually. Hold on. Your speed is 4. Okay. So yeah, if you want, you can be, and if you're aiming, you add 3 upshifts to your roll. But yeah, let's have you roll an attack roll. See how well you're doing.
Watch as you crit.
I mean, it could happen.
I'll just do 3 attacks.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit. Okay, one's a 24.
Wait, that's not right. Roll 3 of 3. 1, 2. Well, yeah, one was a 24. Okay, I now see what happened. It didn't load fast enough for me. Okay, cool. So you hit 1. You hit 1 target. Whoa. Wow, that made the unharmed. It's like Soil Bleed is unharmed. Everyone must know. That's so big. That text is
Yeah, that text is massive.
unharmed.
Yeah, that's because I changed my alt mode size.
I love
Yeah.
that. It's just like Soil Bleed is. How are they doing? Unharmed.
I kept mousing over Bracken and it was like, injured! In like massive letters.
It's like, wow, how did it get so huge? Everyone must know across the planet. But yeah, so you do hit 1 target. The other 2 you miss.
So just kind of groans and continues.
Okay. Chromia is just kind of like, if you need me to change the targets at all or anything like that, just let me know. I can change the parameters. We can try to simulate an actual fight or something. Whatever to help.
Who's saying this?
Chromia, who's sitting next to you.
Oh, okay.
Chromia. Chromia doesn't currently have any hit points, so she can't be unharmed or injured or anything.
I think we should probably go check with the others, see what they're up to. As much. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's better. That's way better. You hit with 2.
I either seem to roll really high or really low.
Yeah. There's no in between.
That's usually how it goes whenever we play BG3. You either like do really good rolls or like nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I mean, you succeed on two of your attacks, and the third one just kind of veers off to whatever. What is Soils thinking about as you're firing on these targets? Like, what is Soils' thought process right now?
That the AI bikes and cars that we went up against, for something that hits so hard, it definitely breaks very easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're just thinking about, like, they were able to kind of like pierce you pretty hard, but you were able to just tear them apart with no problem.
Yeah, just crush them essentially.
Claws.
Glass cannons.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll go ahead and transform out once they're done. If I can get used to this sheet. There we go.
Transform and roll out.
Sky's gonna say, got it out of your system.
For now.
That means you don't want to go through something like that again, I assume.
That would be preferable.
I mean, I really didn't like having to stoop so low. Should we join the others? He's asking that to Soil.
Oh. For what reason?
Well, we've been doing this for some time and we're not getting any closer to actually hitting targets as often as we would hope so. I'm wondering what the others are up to, I suppose.
Ira kind of walks up. Soil, my good friend, fellow soldier, fellow fighter, person I knew for a long time and then didn't know for a longer time after. Sometimes camaraderie with your fellow bots is what's needed. I think you should go speak with the others and spend some time with the others, because you never know. And then she just kind of trails off. Anyway, I'm going to go back to throwing my sword at targets.
Doyle just pauses for a moment and just says, "If you insist."
This guy's just going to go by his side and, well, he's gonna go behind him and just like gently push him and just be like, let's go.
You are free to walk around the base and open up doors and explore more of the map and so forth and so on. But let's now move over to Cloud, who is now in the storage room.
Right.
So we can move.
Yep, you can move. All the doors are open. I have the walls all set and everything like that. There should be light throughout the whole place.
That's a door, right?
Let me see. That's
Or-
that's a door to the target room.
Okay,
The
so
door
it's
to your
down
the door is to
here.
the south. Yeah, doors to the south. Get back to Cloud Break. Cloud, you enter the storage room and there's Anode and Lug. I love that their tokens are so vastly different in size.
It reflects how big they are in the series.
Yep. My big wife.
Yeah.
That's
Lord
Lug.
wife.
Lug's like, my big wife.
Large wife.
So as you can see from this storage room, there's a lot of stuff in here. Like, although you have all been part of gathering missions before, it's mostly fallen on these two to gather supplies and materials and things, and they have been doing a phenomenal job. Anode was known for being a blacksmith. Oh, excuse me. Being known as a blacksmith, being known as a treasure hunter, an archaeologist, and so forth and so on. Finding stuff is kind of what she likes to do, and she's very good at it.
Mhm.
And she always has assistance with Lug around. The two of them are a package deal, and they're always out together.
Never
And
one without the other.
and they make a great team.
Right. So Cloud just sort of strides in and is just like, how are my favorite archaeologists doing today?
Oh, hey. Well, doing okay. I can't seem to find a few of the things that are on the checklist.
Oh,
Lug just kind of sighs, like, I'm sure they're gonna show up. They're here. I know they're here. I saw them. I'm the one who wrote the list. I know they're here. You don't have to worry about it.
would I be able to help them locate this stuff?
You can, yes.
Yeah, I'll be willing to do a quick look through if you want.
You're trained in perception, so this would
Yep.
be an alertness perception check. So you can
Okay.
roll your perception if you wish.
All right, do I
Give
got
yourself one upshift.
one upshift, and because perception is like a specialized thing, I get that too.
Yep.
And boop. Nice. Oh, nice. Still a success.
It's still a success because anything higher than a D2 crits when it rolls maximum. So you do succeed. It takes you longer to get the task done, but you do find the thing. You find the things, and you've definitely made Anode really happy with, so that she can check that off the list.
Here
Even
we
though
go.
Lug is constantly saying the entire time, I know it's here, and when you finally find it, Lug is like, see, I told you it was here.
So, aside from cataloging all this stuff, what else you two been up to?
Oh, just trying to keep busy. It's been really difficult. Oh, hey, Soil.
Oh, hey, you too.
Wow, it's a party in here.
Yeah, it's getting crowded in the
Lug's
storage.
Yeah. and then like jumps in the air and grabs the clipboard out of Anode's hand, and is like, "I will finish. You talk to everybody else." Okay. Okay. Cool.
I keep forgetting how awkward she's around most other bots.
Yeah, it's just, she likes to be in her work, and like, her and it's surprisingly her, Glyph, and Nautica get along swimmingly.
I'm guessing pun intended with the latter one there.
I know, thinks for a second. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think of that. You're right. Yeah, I guess pun intended. Unintended pun intended.
Yeah. Well, hey, aside from checking in on you two, I did kind of have an ulterior motive in coming in here.
Are you finally ready to let me redesign some of that chassis?
No, I'm still good with hemostats work. Seriously,
Okay,
but
okay.
I might be.
I can do some reinforcing. I can do some reinforcing.
That wouldn't hurt, but I can. It's not why I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Hot Rod and Traction and I have been talking about doing maybe a little bit of a race to try and give everybody something to talk about, and just fix on if there's instead of the whole like crazy organic super tech stuff when the discovery of all the cons and stuff. So
I'm very flattered, but I'm not a racer.
No, we're not. I mean, if you were up for it, I would ask, but we were wondering if you had anything that we could kind of have as like a little bit of prize to like have raise the stakes a little bit.
Oh, like a trophy thing.
Yeah, like a little bit of, like a kind of trophy.
She like thinks about it for a sec and is like, "Yeah, I'm sure we could find something, or I could make you one. I could probably craft something out of the parts and make a trophy for you."
I mean, that would definitely make you for a good trophy. I mean, an anode original. Can't think of any better prize personally.
I've been itching to make some stuff. It's been fun gathering. It's been fun exploring this planet and everything. But Botanica, wants us to keep to a specific range and a specific area and so forth. So
right.
I can't really, get the itch out.
Yeah, the itch to delve is kind of like not getting fed, right?
Well, there's something interesting about this planet. I can't quite put my finger on it, but like this planet took to Energon like nothing else I've ever seen. It's like, it's very strange. Like on Cybertron, we have Energon, but Energon doesn't grow. Energon is a resource that you mine and then you purify and then you refine. Here on this planet, it grows.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that as well. A few times I've actually found one or two of them. One of the little pockets there.
It's just very strange. I've never seen anything like it before. There are other planets where there's Energon, but Energon still remains an ore. On this planet, it's like a growing crystal. Except it's not a growing crystal. It's Energon, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. I gotcha.
And there's just things. Have you seen some of these human structures that they've had for thousands of years? They look so familiar.
Right? Like some of the ruins back on Cybertron.
Not even just the ruins on Cybertron. I swear, those little triangle things that are out in those deserts, I swear I've seen those before.
Maybe.
Anyway, I can't go and explore because,
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but not without breaking any rules, and I don't really want anybody to worry. Botanica's under enough stress as it is.
Yeah. Maybe once we can get some stuff sorted out, then we can see about getting everybody to be able to stress their peds.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I should let you get back to it and collect Lug for wherever she's scamper off to.
Lug can deal with what Lug can deal with. I'm not too worried about it.
Right.
What's up with you two back there?
Oh,
We've been
So,
doing
it's a-
target practice, and it didn't went as we had hoped for. It seems that the crash and everything messed up with our systems. We're not
Tell me.
as accurate as we used to be.
Tell me about it. It feels like we were like, and it's probably the radiation from the space bridge exploding and all that sort of stuff, and then the amount of time we were in stasis, but it really feels like we got a power down. I don't like it.
It's got us all frustrated, I suppose.
I agree. I've been trying to figure out if there's anything to it. I haven't noticed any residual radiation on any of us, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't really know. I know Glyph has become obsessed with it.
If only we had, if only Little Leaf could potentially find a source of that would potentially help us. But it seems that perhaps our bodies just need time to recover from everything that's happened.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I guess we just got to be on our toes and just kind of wait. I don't know what we're waiting for. I don't know what exactly Botanica's planning. If she even has a plan.
That's actually something I was talking about with Traction and Hot Rod. She seems a little too overcautious sometimes.
I think at this point, we either need to find more allies to investigate points where other Cybertronians might be. We need every opportunity to try and counter Mortimer at this time, because and we need to work on strategies on how to not get surrounded and trapped like this again.
Yeah, well, my thing is, there's so many artifacts and things that we had on our ship and that are gone now. And we need allies. We need to see if the rest of us even made it, or if there's stasis pods all over the place. But also, we're missing a whole lot of stuff. I mean, there's rumors about the stuff that was on the ship, but the stuff that I know that we had on there, the cyber keys and the planet keys, those are missing. And they might be here on this planet. Those are some very important things.
I have a question for you. Would it be possible to maybe, because I have a feeling that if we find certain of those artifacts, we might even find some of our brethren, the likes, or at least get an edge over the Decepticons and the engineer. And I'm just thinking if we could have potentially something that could help us detect energy signatures, maybe that would help us.
Yeah, definitely. I've been trying to work on something. I know Glyph's been also working on it too. It's just that there's so much interference. There's a lot of best way to describe it is static. There's a lot of static in the air, and it's very confusing to get any sort of reading. You reported barricade, and I've been trying to do a standardized track of Cybertronian stuff, and it's a combination of so much stuff.
The organic planet is disrupting things, I suppose.
It is. It's doing the thing.
I suppose the only thing we can really do is wait for information to show itself and then potentially investigate, but even so, it's still kind of risky.
Mm-hmm.
What
That's
we need
true.
is an edge.
I mean, finding those keys would definitely be an edge.
For sure.
A cyber key in our hands. Ugh. Don't even.
The only question is how to find them. If we're having trouble pinning down the cons and other radiation signatures from different Cybertronian tech, then we're going to have an even worse time trying to find any of the keys of residual radiation.
Well, Glyph would be able to explain it better than I can, but Glyph's working on a theory right now. There's been a lot of weird, like, what are they called? Cryptid, UFO sightings type things. Basically, humans have been noticing some weird stuff. I personally think it's something we should look into. I know, Botanica, very, very nervous about that kind of stuff, but I think it's worth investigating some of these things.
I don't see why we shouldn't. We're not going to stay here, be sitting ducks and just wait for something. We have to take action. Otherwise, we stand to be potentially found out. And then what are we going to happen if they just storm this place out? We need to get an advantage as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That is true. We need an advantage.
You can kind of tell that Sky's nervous because, like, he hates not being in a situation where he's at the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it shows in the way, I guess, like, he's, like, fidgeting a little bit with his claws. So,
Well, I mean, we could bring it up. I think we should. I think we all should have more of a united front and bring this up. I don't want to necessarily question her authority, but I also want to kind of have the freedom to move and figure this stuff out.
Right. I mean, after all, we did jump on all of this to be autonomous. And what's the point of autonomy if we can't discuss our ideas out in the open?
That's true.
And the race will be a good option to try with that. We can push a little bit on Botanica's boundaries and see if we can actually get those roots of hers to budge even a little bit.
I suppose if we could prove that we could get out without suffering a snag or being spotted, it would probably induce some trust that we're capable of expanding the territory where we can go. So I assume that doing a race and reporting that it is in fact safe for certain areas maybe is going to put some of her fears to rest.
Maybe.
Did Glyph just speak and leave?
Yep, Glyph walked out of the computer room, looked around, saw
Oh my
everybody
goodness.
in the room, and left.
Oh my goodness.
Bye, Glyph.
Is she okay?
She's shy. She's just nervous. She thinks she's more awkward than she really is.
Well, we don't bite much. Says the ex-Decepticon.
Sorry, I just was worried that I was interrupting something.
No, not at all.
It says the ex-Decepticon and the one that still has teeth.
Mm.
Not at all.
What's everybody doing out here?
I'm just talking about how we could all use a break from just all the sneaking around. I'm trying to get some stuff together for a race just out in the Badlands somewhere that's not going to get us caught, but also give everybody here something else to focus on besides constantly being on guard, you know?
A race, huh? Okay. That would be...
Yeah.
Like, who's going to be in the race?
Well, so far it's me, Traction, and Hot Rod, but pretty sure that we'll welcome all comers. I know those two really want to try and just test their engines, and I mean, I'd be down to just race with anybody.
Traction. He's the one from Velocitron, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The one with the minicon.
Oh, yeah. He has got the minicon. Right.
You disgust me.
Sorry, I was thrown a Nurjon on my face again.
Aha. Well, yeah, race could be interesting. Get it? Go. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're alright.
We're probably not gonna participate, but we could watch. We're not as fast as the lot of you.
I mean, yeah, back in the day you used to get your ass beat by me, like, how often in the Sky Circuit? There, Sky?
I mean, I don't have enough digits to count how many times.
She sort of just walks up and just sort of lightly punches you in the wing, just, you know, like jokingly. It's like, I'm just messing with you, brother. It's alright.
She's just gonna swear big, like. I mean,
Let the fly. It's totally alright.
A race sounds really interesting, but like, is it just a stretch or?
Like I said, it's to give us something to focus on besides always being on edge and preparing for, well, everything.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I have a few things that I kind of want to focus on a little bit. And if you guys get permission to go and do a race, maybe you could help me, suggest them.
Suggest you're looking for some permission from Botanica for something too?
Well, okay, I don't know. Have you told him? I know. Have you told him what I've been plugging at? Kinda, just kinda. But yeah, you speak up, Cliff. Go ahead. It's okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, all right. So we've been trying to. Sitting back and hiding is okay, but until we figure out what we're doing. But I've been noticing some patterns of stuff, energy surges, and I think it's worth investigating these energy surges. These could be anything, but it's weird. The only time Energon surged on Cybertron was when the ore was struck. You know, if enough ore was struck and it exploded, that would cause a surge. Earth has frequent surges that just seem to happen. And I don't think they're happening because their ore is exploding. I think something Cybertronian is happening. But I don't know what, and I would like maybe us to do missions to investigate. I mean, there were hundreds of us on that ship. Then there were relics on that ship, and there were all kinds of things on that ship. And I think it's weird that we're not searching out these energy signatures. Botanica has to know these things are happening. She spends so much time in the computer room and watching the human programs and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why she isn't trying to be more proactive.
Oh! I just remembered. There was another thing. There's rumors going around. About some vehicle super fast. Zooming around. It's like a silver sports car. And it's been just like breaking traffic laws all over the place.
Looks over to Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything else. I just sort of like coughed.
Just sort of looks over to Sky and Soil. Does it sound like anybody we know? And then I'd like to do like a check of some kind.
Kind of looks at Soil and just like, I mean, we knew a lot of Decepticons. Nothing comes to mind right now, but I can try to search my database.
Would we roll anything for that?
Yeah, can we do a roll for that?
Based off the yes, you can roll, but based off the information that Glyph has given you, you're not going to get a lot of you won't be getting any upshifts. Because she basically said really fast silver sports car, and
that's pretty vague.
Yeah, that's pretty
incredibly
vague.
What kind of roll would it be?
Probably culture.
Right. Could I argue for a shift because this might be someone I may have raced against?
Yes, but all it would do is negate the downshift.
Oh, okay.
So you would just be rolling
Just
normal.
rolling straight. Okay.
Yep.
How many downshifts do we add?
Just one. If you don't, unless you can argue for none.
Oh no. Just a 10.
Rolling for culture with a snag automatically fail. Oh wow.
What the heck?
Oh, because of a downshift. The downshift means you automatically fail. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't.
Wow.
You're not skilled in it. Okay. Yeah. Nope. You two have no idea. It could be anybody.
I'm
It could literally
uncultured.
be anybody.
Uncultured.
Oh,
There were so many vehicle Cybertronians, and there were many. Like you raced a number of people. There were Autobots and Decepticons and unaligned that all were fast and probably would have chosen a land vehicle over an air vehicle. Like it doesn't really narrow it down.
it's not ringing a bell, but it's definitely worth looking into. Were a lot of the drone cars silver, or were they some other kind of gaudy ass color?
The cyber AIs were all purple,
Yeah.
purple and
Oh.
black.
Okay. Now I
Unless you
want to
think
kill them
purple and
more.
black. Unless you think purple and black are a gaudy color.
Now
looks
I want
over
to
at
kill
Soil.
them more. I want to kill them more because they've stolen my favorite color from me.
What
yeah.
I think is funny is every single door up to the lounge where Traction is open. So I kind of wonder if Traction is listening in on this conversation.
Yeah, you probably hear
You just
them.
He just sneezes in the other room. Whoa, wow, that's crazy.
It's just like super fast silver car that's breaking a lot of traffic laws.
Do you want to try to roll a culture since you're kind of hearing us say that?
Oh,
That's funny.
Where is my culture? There it is. I'm cultured.
Are you cultured? Do you have some
Yeah.
culture?
Let's find out. No, I'm apparently not cultured.
Not cultured enough.
Uncultured.
Not cultured enough.
You are not. You. It's too vague of information. Like fast breaking laws, all kinds of stuff. You don't know too many Cybertronians, but you also know a number of, Velocitrons that are, fit that description. In fact, now that you think about it, like that really does fit a lot of Velocitrons.
Any that I know, though, or is that was my culture roll to know if I knew, wasn't it?
That was your culture roll. Obviously, they wouldn't have looked like Earth vehicles, but like silver kind of rings a bell. It doesn't narrow it down to a specific, but it definitely. Like silver is just like the more you think about it, the more it kind of sounds like somebody from your world.
Yeah. I think at this point, Traction will probably just walk into the room just to see what's where everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help overhearing something about a very fast car breaking speed laws.
Oh, yeah. Glyph kind of looks over, like, oh, yeah, oh, hi, Traction.
Hi, Glyph.
Yeah, it just was a rumor that's come up recently. It's a silver sports car. It's very strange because it seems to be like charting out its own courses, if I understand that correctly. It does laps around like cities and things like that, outrunning security and whatnot. And then it has this like weird little little victory dance.
Oh.
Yeah, or something.
Wherever they are, they're taunting them.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
Have there been any recent sightings of them?
Yeah. There's a video. I got it. She like pulls out a little like holographic projector type thing and like, whoops. She comes up. She kind of like stands in front of Soil and it's just like kind of holds it up to see if Traction can see it over Soil. But I think Soil is what.
Soil is massive. He's taller than me.
Massive compared to Glyph.
Large man.
I'm just gonna move back to give Soil space to move out of the way.
Or Traction can get closer. There we go. So she shows you this video, and 100%, that's a Velocitron. That's a Velocitron victory like dance. Like you know what that is. Like you're watching watching the video of this where it's showing you like drone feed and everything like that. This person is mapping out like a track, and then when they successfully outsmart the security forces and stuff, they do in robot mode and in alt mode, they do a Velocitron victory dance.
Right. Yeah, that's one of mine.
Mm-hmm.
They are from Velocitron.
You can roll another culture and give yourself 2 upshifts.
I hate that the first thing I thought of was the Fortnite default dance.
In car mode.
Car doing the the Fortnite default.
Like
Is that
fully rigged, like it's just a car that stands up on its wheels, and it's like it's an abomination of like 3D rigging, and it just like grows arms and dances.
When you say, what did you say I was adding to it?
Two upshifts.
Two
the
upshifts,
upshift
okay,
things,
cool.
Yeah, you're adding 2.
2 shift up, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was nearly an 18.
Would you like to use the session's first story point to re-roll that?
Yes, please.
Is everyone okay with Traction using its
Yes.
story point to re-roll
Go
that?
right ahead.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let me think a little bit harder. There we go. That's a bit better.
That's actually high enough. That's
Okay.
Blur.
Oh,
You know exactly who that is.
oh yeah. That's
You just-
not just.
Yeah, you were thinking about it and like,
Yeah, that's not just any Velocitronian. I think that's Blur. Have you guys heard of Blur? Oh my God, Blur's on Earth. Blur's here on this planet. Have you? He's like turning to everybody, like frantically, excitedly. Have you heard of Blur? You guys have heard of Blur, right?
Would I have heard of Blur, like the racing circuit?
maybe.
Cultural?
Mm-hmm. Give yourself 2 upshifts for the culture roll.
Yokers. Oh wow, crit.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. You're when Traction
Damn.
says, "Have you ever heard of Blur?" You're like, "Of course, everyone's heard of Blur."
Yeah.
Blur was just a dominant force in off-road racing. Just almost like a savant when it came to understanding terrain. Blur's Velocitronian form is not a traditional car, almost kind of like it's very futuristic Formula One racer kind of thing. They're just built for off-road, rough terrain, crazy kind of stuff. They were
Kinda
known
like,
for pulling off crazy stunts.
Kind of like Traction's car mode.
Kind of. It's hard to describe it fully, but like Blur's like vehicle form is very like almost like a spaceship that is a land vehicle, like between a land vehicle and a spaceship kind of thing. I mean, he looks different now. On Earth, he's taking the form of a silver sports car, but yeah, you know who Blur is. You know the Blur.
Yeah, it's the minute that clicks in her brain, she's just like, Primus Spark, Blur's here?
Would they be an ally, you think?
Probably. They're one of the fastest cars, fastest car alts in just between like all of Cybertron and Velocitron.
Traction, you do know that Blur was very indifferent about all of the stuff. You saw the destructive force of the Decepticons. Blur was like, what does it matter? Like, I got better things to do than worry about this. I can outrun war.
I think it's going to take a real good talking to get through to him. Maybe if we can catch up to him and, I don't know, beat him in a. If we could prove that we're worth his time, the only way he'll really listen is speed. I don't know how useful he'd be in the war effort, but if we can make him see that, it's in his best interest to help us, the sooner the war's solved, the sooner we can go back to just racing on Velocitron like nothing happened.
Right.
But
I mean,
I don't know why he's harassing the humans quite so much. That's a bit strange for him, but I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just bored. Maybe he doesn't know the rest of us are here and he's just passing time, I guess.
I mean, from the looks of it, he seems to be. It's not so much that I'm understanding what he's doing. It's more that it seems that it would be useful in the terms that he understands how to maneuver around these cities, around the security checkpoints and the likes. And I think that's how useful it would be to us, considering we've been talking about needing that edge. Well, being able to move around cities and being undetected or knowing where the security stands, that might be actually something that would help us in the long term.
Yeah, he could have some real good info.
Yeah.
Plus, if we talk some sense into him, we can get him to take part in that race. That'd get everybody talking.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't he just win every single time?
Even
Now,
so,
I mean, he's got to take on me and Cloud.
right. And Hot Rod.
And Hot Rod, yeah.
If we
No,
can
he-
promise him like a challenge of some kind, maybe that would be enough for us to get him on our side.
Are you basically saying you make a deal and you make a race, and if you win, we get him on our team?
Right.
Traction.
Not only that, but if we say that there's a prize, then that might also draw him in.
I mean, Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Traction.
That's okay. I was just gonna say, we pride ourselves on competition. We settle everything with racing. If we come to him with the challenge of a race, it'll get through to him, I imagine. The trick is we got to catch him to get the message to him, to ask him. I think if we beat him, he'll honor it. 2 issues. First off, catching him. Second off, beating him in the race.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I mean, stranger things have happened, right? I mean, we landed on this rock and we're all okay. Maybe we can get a couple more miracles out of this place.
Right. Not only that, but if we can catch up to him to even ask if you join for the race, then that would prove more than enough that there's like something worthwhile there.
Yeah. I have a question for the DM.
Yes,
I was wondering if I could have one item from like before the Megatron uprising. It's not an item that's like a weapon or anything, but I was thinking maybe Sky hold on into a triple distilled Vossian wine, if that's okay with you. It's really just redistilled energon that's like really potent in the terms of like it will make you inebriated if you drink it.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So Sky's gonna be like, well, I might have something that could sweeten the deal, so to get him to actually accept the challenge, if he wins, I have something valuable from a flyer city. I have this vintage wine that's triple distilled from the Vossian city-state. Very eye-hand stuff. It was Starscream's favorite.
Glyph kind of shudders when you say Starscream.
He kind of looks at her and like and then looks at Soil and he's just like, oh yeah, he used to be my commander, so I know some things about him.
Before I escaped, I was his bookkeeper.
Oh.
Oh. I didn't know that.
He didn't really tell anybody. He didn't really let me leave the archives. I mean, I had to leave the archives sometimes, but... She just kind of shudders again. He made me look up some strange stuff. Anyway, I do have an idea about how to contact Blur. Since you're from Velocitron, just like him, maybe you could write a message in your native language, and I could post it on the human's internet space. I have reason to believe he observes things. He at least listens to like police reports or security reports and stuff like that.
Yeah, if we could plant some, yeah, I'll definitely do that. I can write out a message he'll understand, and then we can get his attention that way, hopefully.
Hashtag racing. Hashtag.
Just do what I do and just spam the hashtags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, she'd be willing to help you post the message online if you can get Botanica to agree to the race.
All right. I think we need to go. We have a few things that we need to discuss with Botanica now. I think we're about ready to bring out some key points and a sort of strategy on all this. Potentially, the leash might be loosened a little bit.
Yeah, even a little bit would be enough for us to do something. Maybe get somewhere.
We can't just stand around and think that this situation is safe.
Right. If we keep waiting around like this for an opportunity, then we're going to be waiting around forever. We need to try and create an opportunity for ourselves.
For all we know, we could be waiting here for an opportunity, and then we could potentially just die in here and wait for nothing. So I'd rather we go out there and potentially be in danger, at least trying to do something, rather than stay here, do nothing, and then die for nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right, just let me know what she says and everything, and I'll get it all set up.
Of course.
Botanica is north in the computer room.
Right. Sounds good.
So this way?
Yep. Follow Lou.
On the way there, Cloud wants to stop Skybreak for a sec.
Oh.
Can you go off the map or something?
No, this is the computer room.
I can't see anything. Oh, okay. There's nothing there then. Okay.
Yeah, it's just black. There is nothing there. It's a blackness.
I'm underneath the token. I'm underneath this token. No,
I'm crushed. Yeah.
Not again. We're all under the same token. Ah.
We're just like a tower of Cybertronian with me sitting on the top of the person's shoulder.
We're a combiner now.
I was going to say, I can't believe we're revealed as a combiner team in session 2. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Combiners. The enigma of combination.
Oh man.
Yeah. Before we go into the room, Cloud wants to pull Skybound aside for a sec.
Yeah. He just lets her. He looks at her and he's just like, "What's wrong?"
Just something that Hot Rod said, and more of like what you and Glyph were talking about back there. It got me thinking about the old days, you know? Just, I know we haven't really been on the best of terms since we got woken up on the same side, you know? And we both dealt with what happened in our own ways, with what happened to Refund. I don't know, I've been thinking about that a lot today.
I
still
think you should not worry too much about that. If anything, I'm the one that needs to prove himself here. I just think it's gonna take some time before these old wounds kind of move away. I was blindsided because the message of the Decepticon kind of inspired me. I thought that this is how we could advance as a society, and I had no idea just how oppressive they were until I was brutally awakened to the reality of what this all meant. And first thing, I told Soilbleed, and we defected.
It's not entirely on you. You know that, right? I mean, the guy's name's Swindle for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, he did try. It wasn't just him. It was multiple people, including Megatron. A lot of it was not revealed, and there was a lot of manipulation and lies. And I think the only one that was really honest with me for a moment, but only because he could gain out of it, was the air commander. But I wouldn't say that this was a good thing. Either way, that's what caused me to leave, because I saw the feed and then he stops and he's distraught because like he legit saw the video feed of like their Trine dying to the sound of Megatron's cannon.
Right. And she puts a hand on Sky's shoulder and she goes, "It's afraid, but it's not gone, you know that, right?
Yeah.
There's still time to knit it back together."
I
I won't lie, brother. It's still hard sometimes. Like you said, it's gonna be an uphill battle, but I know the fact that you even left still means something. Right? You came back.
Yeah.
We're never going to be a Trine like we were, but we'll still have each other.
I suppose that's what matters.
Seeker Sibs? And she puts her wing up for him to tap it.
he just like turns around a little bit and like taps hers with his wing, and it just like does a little clonk sound.
Aww.
Yeah,
That's so sweet.
Yeah, and she smiles and then it's like, right, let's go talk to the plant.
Let's go talk to the plant.
Let's go talk to the plant.
Give me the plant.
So I tried to make a computer room. This big thing up here is a computer.
I can't see shit, Captain.
I think we can just.
I can't move. I'm stuck under everybody.
And now you're on top of Botanica.
Oh,
I can't see anything.
wait.
It's.
Yeah, I'm still trapped under Lou.
I'm the
Oh,
top
free.
now.
I'm free! But now I'm in the void.
Now I'm under soil. I'm trapped again.
We cannot see.
Traction, you're on top of me.
That's weird.
I'm out of here.
I'm free.
That's weird.
How do you change your icon again, did we say?
go into when you go into your alt mode tab.
Yep.
Where it says racer, probably, or whatever your alt mode type is.
Yeah.
Go to the right where there's the edit option.
Yeah.
And once you go into that, there should be on the bottom it should say alt mode token image, and
Got you.
go
It's
to
so weird.
assets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Cool.
showing. It's not showing you what's there. That's weird.
You're probably looking at my screen right now. We're in complete blackness.
Yeah,
That's weird, 'cause
we're
there
still
is
in the
light.
hallway.
Because there's light and there's walls and a thing you can get to.
Weird.
That's so weird.
Boundaries
Is
having
it-
boundaries having a fit again.
That's very strange. All right. No. Huh. I wonder.
User conjectured lacks permissions, but I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it does that when you add the token. You keep getting those errors. Also, you can change the size of your alt mode by selecting the sizing for your token in
Right.
the alt mode section, because like if you're it by default it makes you very, very small.
Why is it making me back up like that? I need. Yeah.
That's
Oh, no.
that's very weird.
Oh, not quite.
Okay. That's very, very strange. I don't know why it's doing that.
Wait.
I think that whenever
Oh, wait,
a new
no.
image is added in the in the alt mode asset folder, it just spams everyone with the message, "You don't have permission to do this."
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna just move people to a room so everybody can see tokens.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's walls. There's walls in there. Oh. Cool. Everybody's gonna disappear for a second.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Hold on. We'll just put everybody in the lounge for right now. Until I figure out what the heck was going on.
Sounds good.
Boop.
Sky's gonna talk to Cloud for a moment, and he's gonna be like, for all that's worth, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't think
wait,
I've
wait.
ever vocalized that
I
before.
completely forgot about Lightwing.
Oh
Alright.
no.
Can everybody see their characters or
Yeah.
Yeah.
their tokens or whatnot? Cool.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, there's Lightwing.
Yeah.
He's so tiny.
Mhm.
Anyway, pretend this is a big computer room and not like a lounge area.
Alright.
Botanica is looking at a very large computer screen, and her fingers are all tendrilled out and typing a lot of stuff and looking at multiple little windows that are on the screen. And Hot Rod sees you and is just like, "Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so glad you're here. We got a situation. We got a
Oh.
big situation."
Oh.
Oh, sheesh. Was it
Oh,
this
yeah.
time?
Then he points to the screen and he points to one particular window.
Mhm.
And when you all look at the window, you you see a video that's playing on loop,
Mhm.
and it's a video of Litterleaf in alt mode, walking through like a forest, like running through a forest, and then all of a sudden, these long mechanical tentacles come out, wrap around her, and then pull her into the darkness. And then it just keeps repeating on loop. Soil. Miss your soil bleed. Or them soil bleed. Con?
On.
On?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh no.
Con, can you roll an alertness for me with 1 upshift?
Sure.
As you see these tentacles grab Litterleaf.
I have a feeling.
Oh, big yawns.
Kitty.
Yeah, she's
Talking to me, she's like,
she just woke up from a nap.
Aw.
Nala
Okay,
trills a
shift
lot.
up.
She says a lot. Ooh.
Yeah, so you notice immediately those tentacles. Those are Quintesson tentacles. Those are Quintesson arms.
Oh no.
This is a video of Litterleaf out in the forest being grabbed and captured by a Quintesson.
it appears that the Decepticons aren't the only ones here with us.
What do you mean
Yeah,
by
apparently-
that?
Hot Rod basically says, "Yeah, you know what it is."
Those look like Quintesson tentacles.
Oh. I'm too young to remember what those are, but like I know what they are. Oh boy. Yeah, apparently some cryptid hunter was out in the woods and recorded this video. They didn't mean they were having a live feed, and then they caught it, and then they cut right after Litter gets pulled into the darkness. Botanica went into crazy computer mode and is trying to pinpoint their location. But yeah, apparently Litter left the base without telling anybody and is now in a lot of trouble. And if it's a Quintesson, that's trouble for all of us in the planet. Right? I don't know. I get if I remember my history correct.
I kind of look at Soil and I'll just be like, I'm too young to know much about the Quintesson other than what you told me, so I guess we're in the dark regarding that. You're probably the most informed on this.
You would be correct. That is a big problem for the whole planet.
Oh. Okay, so this is real bad. You can kind of hear Botanica. She's like frantically typing and everything. She's just like, I told people to tell me before they left the base. I told people to tell me.
How far away is this location? Do we
don't
know?
know.
We don't have tracking on her.
We're trying to get tracking on her. We're trying to figure out the location of. We're trying to get the location of the camera. The cryptid hunter didn't really, say where their location was, so we got to. Botanica's trying to do a little bit of reconnaissance to figure that out.
Well, do we know the name of the cryptid hunter?
Yeah. They've got a full account, a cryptid hunting account.
Then you should be able to pinpoint his general location, as in which state or country he's in, and we'd have an approximate situation. You could potentially verify if maybe they're on vacation in certain areas, and verify if... Because, as far as I know, don't humans put a general location on their profiles?
Usually, yeah. What's been interesting kind of about this one is that they didn't really want to tell a location.
Hmm.
And Botanica's just like, I think I have a general idea of where it is, of where Litterleaf was. And she's just like, I can send you the coordinates, and then I can send you out.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oop, ignore that. I'll ignore that. Ignore that.
She's just, yep. So she goes back to just kind of like typing and trying to figure things out. She's like, maybe see if anybody else wants to go with you, just in case. We don't want to get overrun. Maybe it's better that some people stay behind. Why didn't she tell me where she was going?
Can't say for sure, but we should keep a few people on retainer here back at the base. I think Glyph will want to stay behind because I don't know, she's a homebody, I guess.
Glyph bursts into the computer room. I want to go!
Okay, right, well, shows what I know, I guess.
I want to go.
Throws up hands, just like, oh, okay.
Well, mostly just for research purposes. If it is a Quintesson, I want to know why, what's it doing here, and how long it's been here, and
Torture it and get information. I'm kidding.
I mean, getting
I
more
wanna help.
information on is a good idea. I say we let Glyph help. Yeah.
With help, quote unquote.
Right. Not only that, but we do have a lead on another Cybertronian out here. We think we might be able to tempt them over here with us if we can just catch up with them, and then
Issue a challenge.
looks over to Hot Rod Attraction. We were thinking about doing a kind of race out in the Badlands to bring up everybody's spirits, but if we can run into them out there, it's Blur. If we can get Blur on our side, we have
Hot Rod
something.
blinks. Blur?
Blur.
The champion of Velocitron?
Yep, the very same. Traction confirmed it.
Here?
Apparently, he's been running circles around the local cops.
We're thinking of issuing a challenge of a race to try, and if we win, he gets on our side. If he wins, I have a vestige of to gift him as a prize.
Right.
Botanica kind of nods. It's like, yeah, yes, that does sound like a good idea. Getting more allies would be a great idea. But first, I think we should
First
focus
things
on
first.
getting literally.
I agree.
Absolutely,
No,
yes.
The thing with Blur is just if we find him while we're out, but litter takes priority.
Yes.
All right. Oh. I have a question for Cloud and Sky.
Yeah.
Right?
Did your Trine have a way to communicate with each other, like when you guys were a good distance apart, like a channel that you spoke?
We had a comm link, yeah, but
Yeah.
we also have like the bond where like it's lingering right now, as in like it's very weak, but we used to be able to practically like communicate emotions through our sparks.
Yeah, empathy.
Yeah.
Okay. Because on your communication channel, you both are sent a message. Looks to be a video file.
Oh.
Oh,
Sky just like is completely startled, like wide optics and everything. He just kind of looks at
Yeah.
Cloud in complete utter shock because nobody has access to that channel other than the three of them, and both of them are standing here. So he's just like, what?
what? What? How?
That's not possible.
Unless...
No, this has to be a trap.
Do we... Is there a way for us to, like, parse the file to make sure it's not, like, bugged or anything?
Yes, you can run diagnostics on the file you were sent.
Yeah.
Nope, no, it's not dangerous.
The two of
What's
us
weird? What's weird is that the source, the origin source, who sent it, has been corrupted on purpose.
Corrupted on purpose, as in it's like the thumbnail seems to be glitchy or something like that.
No, the location data is worked on, so we can't trace it. Yeah, let's queue up the file.
Check the file, yeah.
Yeah, put it up. Yeah.
It is a very glitchy, staticky video, but you see a figure in the kind of in the shadows, and you hear them say, in a familiar to you YouTube voice, say, "There's a lot of lies. Trines never die," and then the video ends and just repeats.
Fuck. Looks over at Sky. You don't think Refund's alive, do you?
Wouldn't we have... We felt him die. We would feel him still. There's no way. I don't know. Maddie, would we sense anything? Should we roll for that? Because, like, if they went into stasis, it's possible that, like, assuming they're potentially alive, it's possible that them being shot ruptured the link.
You can try to sense. What would be good for this?
It's empathy, but it's also like
Yeah, it is an empathy, but I don't think there's I think empathy is a specialization.
Yeah.
Could we just like could we do like an alertness thing to just like sense, I don't know.
Yeah, alertness.
Alertness, yeah.
And because it's your trine, you can give yourself an upshift.
Rick, is everybody okay with me using a story point to
Yeah.
roll that?
Absolutely.
So you're down to 2 story points.
Just upshift.
Ugh.
Why?
Yeah, I don't think we're sensing.
Yeah, the story doesn't seem to want you to sense anything.
I can't.
You don't sense anything. You don't sense your connection to them. It's possible you have heard of stories of bonded transformers losing that ability to sense each other after some trauma.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be possible that they did suffer near fatal damage from Megatron.
Yeah.
That severed their connection.
Not to mention, we can close our own connections, like we can shut ourselves out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the sense that when you're dealing with traumatic events, you don't want you're trying to kind of like go through what you're going through. So sometimes you kind of shut yourself out from that.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
But there is something you do as you're trying to sort of like feel out. But there is something that like comes to you both when you're trying to do that. That figure in the shadows doesn't have the same body shape that Refund had.
Mhm.
I mean, there could be many reasons for that, but yeah. There's only one person that could, that could potentially be on this channel and would know this kind of stuff. But yeah.
How many
Okay.
unanswered questions? I don't like it.
This guy's gonna be like, the thing I'm worried about is that Mortimer would access the bodies of dead Cybertronian, and I'm just wondering if this is a ploy, but at the same time, it's like, how would he have gotten his hands on a corpse that clearly died on Cybertron? Unless it's part of... Unless they had access to it in some way with the Decepticons. That's my theory, anyway.
All good questions and more will be solved next time.
Next time!
Next time on Transformers.
Yeah. All right. And that's where we're going to end it today.
Nice. Awesome.
Episode preview. Just like, how will the gang figure this one out?
Huh!
But yeah, that's where we're going to end it for today, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
I do need to look into it more, but I think everybody should be level 2 now.
Oh,
Yay.
sweet.
This is a
Level
D20
two.
based system, so like leveling up and getting more powerful is encouraged to happen frequently, and not like it's been 5 sessions. You have gained enough experience to maybe possibly level up, perhaps maybe.
Yeah.
Essentially,
But I think,
theoretically.
but yeah, we just need to look over like the leveling up stuff. We can do that off stream, obviously, and so forth.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think everybody should be level 2 now.
Okay.
Great!
Cool.
Let's go.
So just to let the audience know, I'm going to be uploading this episode to my YouTube channel. If you
Yeah.
missed the episode and want to rewatch it, it's always going to remain on the YouTube. If you tune in at any time, that's going to be in a playlist with the intro and everything. So it's going to be a series of episodes that are just going to be posted, and it's also for us as well. If we ever miss sessions and the session continues without us, we can catch up by watching the last episodes. Also for memory stuff.
Yeah, memories
Yeah.
and stuff. Memories and stuff. So next week is a session. The week after is Black Friday in America, and I'm going to be working. So,
Right.
the 28th is no session
Okay.
Okay.
because, yeah, I can't not be there.
Yeah, I feel you.
Thanksgiving.
I'm so glad the UK's just
Black
kind of
Friday.
given up on copying Black Friday.
Oh,
Because for a while we tried, and it's just like, yeah, this isn't working.
Black Friday turned from being this crazy weird, like everybody's trying to get deals and everything, to just the day everybody shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America went nuts with it and started doing like doorbuster sales, pre-Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, and all these other things.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
thing
like-
is, they don't even change the price. They keep the
Yep,
same
yeah.
price
No.
and just put a tag on it that's like initial price $300, new price $200. But like yesterday, there was no like tag about the initial price. It's just so that people are like, oh look, there's a bargain, but it's not a bargain. They just added that there was an initial price when there wasn't.
Oh, no, that's completely true.
Yeah.
Used to work at a place. Well, my ex worked at a place where that, like, she noticed that stuff happening, where it's just
Yeah.
sort of like, yeah, this $500 TV, it's still $500, but they put a fake tag on it to make it seem like you're getting it for half off. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that works. But yeah,
Capitalism.
I don't know of any Black Friday deals that are coming up, and usually after Christmas things go on massive sales anyway. So,
Y'all, my speed is now 9.9 because of the level up. I get a speed essence boost from that, and I also have Mark Target.
nice.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
Yes.
let's do some outro stuff. Starting with, let's start with Braca, and just tell everybody where they can catch you and and what you're doing next, and we'll move down the line.
All right, you can catch me over at Quilla and Coral Studios, where I am going to be hopefully doing some more streams later this week. Probably Monday, give or take. I still have that donathon going because I will need to have a little bit of flexible months for stuff that is gonna happen in the interim between now and when I start getting enough paychecks to really take care of stuff because I got a new job.
So happy for
which
you.
is really good. That's a big weight off of my shoulders, but yeah, that's what I got going on.
You deserve a win.
Say again? What was that?
I said you deserve a win.
Yeah, thank you.
Took some time, but finally.
Yeah.
All right. Scott.
Yeah, you can find me on every platform as Scotzilla. What am I doing? I think I'm playing modded Resident Evil 5 tomorrow because they released the multiplayer mod for that where you can have 4 players instead of 2.
Yes,
and
I saw that.
And I picked the game up for like £3, like the gold edition for like £3. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll try that out. And then I'm back on Sunday for Sword World, and then I don't know about next week. I guess we shall see. Here for Transformers on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
But then a bunch of stuff in between. Yeah.
All right. Khan.
Sorry, I was about to tell Lou I have to step away for a moment. That he should do my outro for me, but if I'm doing it right now, I gotta. I'm doing a stream later, possibly, maybe. It depends on if I have horror remaining in my library, because tonight is Frightful Friday. Tomorrow we're doing a movie night in the Discord. It's going to be Starve Acre this time around. I haven't heard of it before. Interested to see it. And my next stream in particular is going to be on Monday.
Nice. Lou.
So like Con said, I'm gonna be joining them on Frightful Friday if it's happening tonight at 8 p.m. EST. Saturday is the movie night in our Discord, and Sunday is usually my commission day where I do art at 8 p.m. EST. Usually our streams are always at 8 p.m. EST, either on Con or I's side, but we're attached by the hip, so we're always streaming together. It's very rare where you're not gonna see us together.
Yeah, you're cute together.
Nice.
Awesome. And I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. I'm completely random whenever I feel like streaming.
Keep them guessing.
Daggerheart is on a temporary reprieve for a little bit while we're working on some stuff. I'm going to start doing some Daggerheart one-shots with Braca and our friends Scarlet Magus and Ghoulie Squad.
Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Ghoulie.
Yeah,
I know
Maggie
those.
Ghoulie.
I know those ones. I know those ones.
Oh, how dumb am I? Ghoulie's streamiversary celebration is tomorrow. I'm going to be on that.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
I'm on there too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to play golf with friends and headliners.
Nice.
Well, they're gonna play golf with friends. We're gonna play golf with friends. I don't have headliners, so.
Oh my goodness! I cannot wait to see if we get Paris. I think that's what was in the update for headliners.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff, right? I've not played it, but I saw it had an update. I was very excited.
So
I haven't played it in a while.
They've added 2 new locations since we've last played, and I think a new monster.
In fact, I think the last time I played it was when I played it with you that one
Yeah,
time.
it was.
With Maggie and Ghoulie and everybody, yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's why you were turned down the first time we joined the voice chat for this. Because I was like, why can't I hear Maddie? It's like, why have I got them muted? It's like, because of headliners.
Yeah, because of headliners. But yeah, I'll be doing headliners tomorrow, or Golf with Friends and headliners tomorrow for Ghoulie's Streamiversary. Dagger Heart's up in the air. And then I don't have... Like Tuesday, we have a collab usually with our friends. Yeah. Oh, Thursday is going to be the Pathfinder game that I'm in of Moss and Metal.
Yeah.
We just had a big cliffhanger where the NPC who everybody knew was going to die died.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
What a twist.
Shocking!
It was so shocking when he died.
Wow.
We knew he was going to, and then he did, and we were like, didn't see that coming. But our party met up, and we did a small mission that was really suspicious as hell, and then we got kidnapped. We're taken into custody. No. We got taken into custody by a giant, sexy lizard man.
Oh, okay. I mean, we stay winning, I guess.
Yeah. And then we didn't really like the NPC who died, so we're kind of glad he died. He did triple crit a monster, which was pretty impressive, and then he died.
At least he went outside, right?
Yeah. But speaking of Ghoulie, we're gonna raid Ghoulie.
Yeah, raid into the Ghoulie.
Because Ghoulie is doing a Streamiversary celebration today as well. They kind of technically forgot that it was their Streamiversary, so everything's been kind of thrown together at the last minute. But yeah, everybody, it was good to hang out with y'all. And so forth. Have a wonderful day. Be good to Ghoulie. Ghoulie is good. They are wonderful.
Ghoulie
Great message.
Really good. Yeah.
I don't really have a raid. Oh, my raid message is we brought the snacks.
Nice.
They're exploding, hitting each.
Yeah. So yeah, we brought the snacks to Ghoulie. Hi, everybody. Oop. Okay, we are out tonight. I'm no longer streaming.
Yeah.
What is this
was great.
game they're playing?